Hey guys, welcome back to the course. Now, as well as driving traffic to CPA offers, you can actually also drive traffic to all sorts of places on the web. For example, if you've got an offline business you want to generate leads to, if you're running an MLM business, all these kind of things you can actually use Instagram to drive traffic to capture the leads, then monetize on that traffic at a later date. For this example, we are going to be talking about CPA offers, and right now I'm going to dive into how you're going to get accepted into CPA networks, because I know a lot of you guys do have trouble. Certain people in certain countries have issues getting into CPA networks, and it is a hot topic. So I think it's best if we talk about that before we dive into the actual offers and how we set up our profile correctly and how we actually use Instagram to do this method. Okay. Now, generally, the offers you're going to be promoting are kind of like free trials, $1 offers, sweepstakes, competitions, all that kind of stuff to get people to go on a page where there's usually a one page sign up field. Those are going to be low ticket offers, but again, you can go for the higher offer approach, but that usually involves more use of landing pages and email marketing as such to really make it worthwhile. Now, with regards to the CPA networks, in general the process is extremely simple. However, some CPA networks require you to provide some additional information before they actually allow you to promote their offers. Now, before we get any further, if you don't want any hassle, it might be best to promote offers where there isn't any approval needed. For example, the networks I suggest are clicksure.com. From there you'll find some really high converting BizOp offers with very high payouts, which I personally use. $250, $300 all day, every day long. Or clickbank.com, which you'll find all sorts of offers from health and fitness, marketing products, business, finance, gardening, anything, all things under the sun. And the offers, again, they range from $1 up to probably thousands, I would suggest. They aren't traditional CPA networks, but they do have great affiliate offers hosted on the networks. Now, ClickSure have some very high paying offers if you're intending on promoting high ticket offers, so I would suggest go over them for the high ticket stuff. That way you could create an Instagram profile completely related to sort of BizOp, make money, all that kind of stuff. Other networks you could use for traditional CPA offers would be adworkmedia.com, maxbounty.com, peerfly.com, amongst many others. There are thousands out there, so if you just go on Google search for CPA networks, you'll literally find thousands. And there are some sites that compare the networks, and it's definitely worth sort of seeing the reviews of what people have, because I know some people have some bad experiences with the networks. They don't get payouts for certain reasons. So do your research first and try and sign up for ones you feel comfortable with, and ones that look professional as well, because the first impression counts when you hit the website. Okay. Now, there is also a couple of good sites you can use to search for the CPA offers. With these, you'll just type in a theme or an offer onto the sites, and they will show you the best networks that are hosting those offers. You can then apply to those networks specifically and promote the offers that you like. The websites to try to compare to find offers to promote would be affplus.com, that's AFFplus.com, and offervault.com. Again, just tap in a theme or a subject or the type of offer you want. For example, if I was to go and promote an Apple iPhone or an Apple iWatch, I would search Apple iWatch, and I'll get all the offers that would be relating to that topic, and there will literally be thousands paying out from anything between probably 50 cents and $500 for whatever the kind of offer is. Okay. Now, with regards to actually getting accepted into some of the bigger CPA networks, it can be slightly tricky. So I've got a basic guide here. I'm going to go through a few things here. If you look at the PDF guide, I've got it in more detailed steps. There's going to be more text in there. It's going to make it a lot more clearer for you to go back to. So remember to download that PDF guide, okay? And that's going to really help you. So just to start here, I would suggest get a domain name and hosting. Again, if you look at the top of this page, there's an offer for a free website, domain and hosting. Get that set up with them, and then what you can use that to mask your links, because Instagram don't like direct links to CPA offers. They would accept it if it's kind of like a redirect from your own hosting. So and also when you're registering as a user of the CPA network, the CPA network likes to see that you're a serious person, like a serious company. If you sign up with david@gmail.com, they're going to think, who is this guy? Whereas if you sign up with a URL of a proper domain name that you've registered with the hosting on the back end, they're going to see you as a serious person and professionally a company. It's going to make you look a lot more professional. So an example of something which will make you look more professional and serious will be, for example, alexjamesmarketing.com. If you put that as help@alexjamesmarketing.com, people are going to take that a lot more seriously than alexjamesmarketing@gmail.com, for example. You're going to look like a bit of a noob, as we like to say in the industry, a bit of a, a young'un. So you want to make it look more serious. In addition to that, you want to create an email address specifically for that domain name. Again, it makes you look more professional. So you want help@alexjamesmarketing.com. That's just an example. Then when you've got your hosting account set up and your domain, it's best to create a basic website, usually through WordPress. Learn it, it will become your best friend. It's a very simple script that installs onto your domain name within a couple of minutes. And what you want to do, you want to either make a site relating to a general marketing company, sort of make out that you are, I don't know, like a local consultant. So, for example, if you worked in London, for example, you could be Alex James Marketing from North London, and we will help you do X, Y, Z in the world of marketing. Again, go on Google, do some research for local marketing companies, kind of clone what they're saying on their website, and you can create one very, very similar to what you see. Really, again, what was it? If you're not very technical minded, outsource this work. You could, if you installed, if you got your hosting from the offer above, you gave the FTP details to an outsourcer and you said exactly what you wanted. You looked at another site, you said, I want those kind of things on my site. They could probably knock that up within a couple of hours for you. Now you could be ready to register with all these sites, and you'd look like a professional local consultancy. Okay. You can either go down that route, or you can make a website directly related to the kind of offer you want to promote. So, for example, if you want to promote diet pills or a health trial or product, it might be a good idea to create your site so it looks like you work within the health industry, or you're a health agency, or you've got something related to that. So yeah, that's that for now. I mean, after you've decided on your niche and created the site, just scour the internet for some articles related to that niche, and then what you can do is you can post some of the articles on your page pretty easily, and then it looks like you're active in the industry. Again, it makes you look a little bit more professional, a little bit more like you know what you're talking about, not just alex@gmail.com. I want to be a CPA marketer, I want to send traffic. They don't know who you are. A lot of these people, they want to go on your website and see who exactly you are. So this definitely helps. Okay. So once you've got the site, you can start supplying for the CPA networks. Try the ones I've already suggested, but again, Google them and you'll find thousands. So maybe at first try as many as you can, just so you've got a load registered, because some will register you automatically without the approval. Some will want a telephone conversation, some won't. With regards to that, with the telephone conversation, some of them will email you and say they want you to phone them, or they will phone you directly, or they will try and Skype you for a brief chat. And some of the basic questions they will ask you, it's pretty easy to answer, but you kind of got to know what you're doing. So maybe get the PDF and print these details out so you're ready to go. Some of these questions will be, how many unique sort of clicks or views you get a month? You want to say something like 20,000 plus, because that's going to look like you're serious in the industry, and you care about what you're doing, and you're driving a lot of traffic. They're also going to ask, how do you get your traffic? To make it easy, you just want to say use Facebook ads or PPC via Google or Bing ads, and you're building an email list, or you've got an email list and you're driving traffic straight from an email list. They're also going to ask sort of how long you've actually been doing this whole internet marketing thing for. You don't want to say I'm new to the industry, or I've done it a day or two. You want to say I've been here for a year, I've had my ups and downs, and this is what's working for me now. You want to make a few things up, And if they do ask what has worked for you in the past, just say something basic like mainly Facebook ads and some free traffic, which you've built a list from the free traffic and the ads. They're going to like these kind of things. They're also going to probably ask what kind of verticals or categories you've worked in previously, which have worked for you. You just basically want to say anything that converts. And just say you've tried bits and bobs of gaming, freebies, health, ringtones, email submits. And you maybe want to say that you're specifically concentrating on a certain niche right now. For example, if you was to concentrate on gaming, that would be a great tool for the Instagram thing. If you had a gaming profile and you was doing specific gaming CPA offers, you could kind of say that. They'll probably ask you if you offer incentives. Say no, because the CPA networks don't like that, but I'm not going to get into that right now. They want to know how much you're going to spend on advertising, because these guys they're kind of big. Although they will support little guys, they do like to know that you're spending a lot of cash. So you want to say about a couple of $100 a day. It makes you look like you are interested and you're a serious player. If you've just registered as a company and you go along and say I spend $10 a day, or nothing, they're going to say, hold on a minute, you was a proper company 1 minute ago. So yeah, I mean, they'll probably wonder what other networks you work with. That'll be one question, sort of like what networks are you with? You want to say, yeah, I am with a few and I'm still applying for others. So you just want to say some of them, just be upfront with that, all right? But make sure you say you've actually been accepted to a few. If you just say I've been accepted to none, they're probably going to not be interested in working with you, because they're going to find it a bit interesting that you've never you haven't sort of registered with any so far. And finally, they're probably going to ask something like, how did you hear about us? Just say you search for the best CPA networks on Google and your company showed up first. They're going to like that, and they're going to really want to it's going to make them happy. It's like an ego thing. So yeah, that's just a general guide on some of the questions you may be asked, but there probably will be some others. So just think outside the box when the questions come up. Have your paperwork in front of you, ready in case these questions pop up. If you do have some issues with those questions, contact me and I'll give you some help if you do have some issues. But yeah, remember, think outside the box and just be careful out there, but it's not too hard. And I hope I've proven that. Now, in the next video, I'll be talking about choosing an offer to promote before we actually set up Instagram. So join me on that one, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. See you then.